Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, I go crazy without you guys. So, I am here in my backyard, trying to stay busy, trying to do some stuff to, pass the time so that way, be productive. Okay, I've been working on my yard, set up an office for my wife. What's up, man? L4G Custom Fabrication, Brady, how you doing, man? Um, these are trying times right now because there's so much unknown. You watch the news and every day it changes like crazy. Every day about 3 o'clock I get 3 helicopters, military ones, that fly right over my house, right on down the road. So you don't know what's going on or what's what or who's who. Um, how's it going? Hope all's well from Cal City, California. How let me ask you this now, because my dad, with all the stuff that's going on, you need the answer. So I am oh man, I lost all y'all. Damn, y'all dropped off. Are y'all back? What happened? Oh, I'm sorry. My dad called. I'm actually doing this on my phone. My dad's 80 years old. 80 years old. My mom's 78. And, when times are like this, when phone, it's like, you got to go. Okay. You got to, it's mom and dad. And I want to be able to see my parents, but I don't want to see them. It's one of those things. I don't know if you saw the Mel Brooks commercial with him and his son. So Mel Brooks is behind the glass. His son's like outside. That's my dad. I love him. Love to give a hug and stuff, but best thing to do is to stay away. And that's what's going on. So anyway, here's what we gonna do right here. We're trying to keep from going crazy. You want to see people. You want your family and close by and all that. And you want to make sure everybody's taken care of. But you can't right now. Like I said, my parents, they're only 10 miles away, but the best thing I can do is stay away from them because I may look okay, but if I carry it to them, then, my dad almost died from the flu 2 years ago and got pneumonia from it. So these are things that you have to worry about. You worry about your kids and things like that. And you worry about everything. So the best thing that all of us can do is try and keep our head and stay busy. And that's what I'm doing. That's why you guys see a lot of me on YouTube here. A lot of me on YouTube. So, and also, make sure you eat. Make sure you eat. Drink plenty of fluids. Stay healthy. Now, I don't know if this is healthy or not, but here's what we gonna do. You see that? You see that, right? Ooh. That's 2 pork shoulders that I'm gonna turn on some more lights out here. There we go. That's 2 pork shoulders that I went ahead and took the skin off yesterday, put my mustard and my dry rub on there, and let that kind of just sit there and get saucy. So, all you traditionalists, turn away. Turn away. Okay, you traditional guys, turn away. Okay? Because you don't want to see, because I know you're going to condemn me and you're going to say you're not a real Cowboy fan because I use propane. I have to admit, I use propane. I got propane smoke. But hear me out. Hear me out now, okay? Understand it's not just propane, because here's what we do here. The great thing about the propane tank is it regulates the temperature at whatever you set it at. I set this sucker right here at 218 degrees. That sucker will stay at 218 degrees. But wait, there's more. Because here's what I do. This is how I do it. So you get that true charcoal, wood, smoke taste. You gotta have that taste, okay? Listen, here's what I do. All right? You see that? Baby, that's wood. That's wood, baby. That's some wood. So that's some apple right there. Here's some mesquite. Little baby chips right here. Okay? So what I, and oh. What does that say? What does it say right there? Cowboy brand. Lump charcoal. See, look at that. Cowboy brand. Okay. So here's what I do. So look at that. That's a black charcoal. Look at that charcoal. So I take some of this charcoal and some of this wood. And some more of that charcoal, right? Now, if you charcoal, okay, you don't use lighter fluid. Lighter fluid will give it that petroleum taste, okay? You can't do that, okay? That is just, it's just something unnatural about them. You can get the little canister where you put newspaper underneath it and put your charcoal. That works good. That works good. But see, this here, ladies, if you really need to dry your hair fast, this is what you need. I'm telling you, this will dry your hair really, really fast. You won't have any left because it'll be burnt off, but it will dry it fast. No, this is like a blow dryer on steroids. This is like a fire up charcoal starter igniter. It's electric. I know all you traditionalists, you're going crazy right now. But look, check this out. Look, you hear that? It's real quiet. It's 2 seconds. You take this sucker and you bury it in your wood. Okay? You see, I buried it in my wood right there. Okay? I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm not gonna touch my face because I got charcoal on. But you watch this. You watch this because it's gonna be like bam, magic. Are you watching it? Are you watching it? Look at it. What? Did you see that? Ooh, Look, it's like magic. Wow. But did you see that shit? Fire! Ah! I bet Tom Hanks wish he had that. So, now that it started, we turn it up a notch. Look, tell me you don't look. Don't look. What's up, Michael? How you doing? Tom Hanks. Oh well, yeah. Well, if he had that, it might have blown the coronavirus away. Looks like the fourth to me. Okay. So this is a great way to get this thing started, right? Now, my pork shoulders over here, what you want to do is you don't want to put those suckers in cold. Uh-oh, it's going to rain a little bit. You don't want to put those in cold, so you want to let them sit out in room temperature for, about 30 minutes or so. And I think I actually have my laptop downstairs. I need to get that. So we're going to get this thing going. We're going to put that in there. And see what you can do, because I got the charcoal in there, that's going to stay hot and burning. And then you got the wood chips in there. That'll be okay. But what we do here is we take some of the little chips and we put some of those on there because these will burn up and smoke real quick, and so it'll simmer. Now, what I have to do, of course, is every couple hours is add some more. Now, this isn't traditional. I get that. But see, when we do our tailgates and we literally have, like 12 pork shoulders to do, and I got to get everything else done, I don't have time to be out here, no, I need to set it and forget it. Did I post the video I made with Dak for Dak only fans? You mean the one I did last year? Okay. So look at that. Bang. Okay. So you see that, right? So now we're gonna get a hot glove. Hot glove. Okay. Now hopefully I don't burn myself up here on camera. Okay. So, I know what you're thinking. You're like, but man, that's just like straight flames. But this is where we put in some of these on top of it, and we get great smoke. There we go. Now, it's beginning to rain out here a little bit, but here's what we did out here, at least in my backyard, is I actually have a couple of umbrellas. So that way I can stand out here. So it's actually supposed to be a little bit of sprinkle. But I want you guys, watch this for a second because I got to close up the TV downstairs. Look, watch the smoke. Watch the smoke. Because when I come back, we're going to put the pork shoulders in there, and then we're just going to wait about 15 hours. Should I set a camera up here for 15 hours and just watch the pork shoulder cook for 15 hours? The fire extinguisher. Oh, look. Look. I don't play. Look, I got one here. I got one here. I ain't burning down my house. I ain't burning down my house. But let me put the computer away. Let me put that away because it's beginning to rain. Did you guys watch it? Did you watch it for me? Did you watch? Okay. Q, are you checking that temperature for me? You got to make sure there's no fever. I'm telling you, man, it's important. Okay, so let me move you guys a little bit closer here. Closer than close. Okay. Is it a June bug in the house? Oh, see. Now, I'm not a professional barbecuer. I just play one at work. I got my, let me just unplug the battery. Okay. Let me see if I have some gloves in here. Okay. Look at, you see the smoke, right? Okay, so any of you fools out there that say you're how can you use propane? You're not a real barbecuer. In my hotel room in Dallas, you're in a hotel room in Dallas? Oh, there he is. No, I downstairs. Okay, so this is the upper part of my deck up here. Looks like I need to replace a board. But when you guys see me outside, it's actually down here. And from when I was doing my live stream earlier, I had my computer on, I had the TV open. And so I needed to put that stuff away because it's kind of drizzling a little bit. But let me make it the real star of the show here. Look, ooh, you see how big they are right now? Oh man, so it's gonna rain. This is literally raining on my parade. But what we gonna do, because we've had these sitting out for about 30 minutes, getting closer to room temperature. Final Destination ruined propane for me. Okay, I don't watch horror movies. Okay, but what we gonna here's hello everybody. Everybody join. Thanks for joining in. See, what we gonna do here with these guys is we're going to smoke this, okay? Because I'm sitting here worried about the food supply. And what I can do is I can pull this. Now, it's not going to be this big when we're done. But I can pull the meat and stuff and I can put it in the freezer. And if things get bad, I can pull it out. I can donate to people and things like that. And also, too, it gives me something to do. So let me open the smoker up. Now, and one other thing, too. For those who are hating on me, one of the things I absolutely positively love about the smoker is, one, that it's hands-free, that I don't have to worry about doing too much other than putting the wood in it. But the other thing I like is it has the glass door on the front of it. So you don't... What position? Nose tackle. Or if you're old school like me, nose guard. I want the big, fat, nasty, mean son of a bitch in the middle. But what's more important than that right now is getting these poor children. Look, ooh, ooh. All right. Ah. We gonna eat tomorrow morning. Hey, we gonna eat tomorrow morning. So let me get rid of these and wash my hands. So they say when you're washing your hands, you should sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Yay! Woo! Okay. What is Clowney worth? He's not worth, he's asking for 22, 23 million. He ain't worth that. Sorry. Just not. See, he's a name. He's one of those guys that I call a name. He's a guy you've heard of. Oh, Giovanni and Clowney. He was like a #1 pick, wasn't he? Oh, that guy was there in Houston with J.J. Watt. Oh, man, he was in Seattle. That guy is great. That guy's, you know what that guy's never done? Well, happy birthday to you, big pun. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. The thing that Giovanni and Clowney has never done is have a 10-sack season. Not one. Not a single freaking one. In fact, last year, That guy had 3. Taco Charlton had more sacks than him. Let that sink in for a second. Let that sink in for a second. And that's one of those guys that kind of seems to check out a little bit, kind of loses interest in things. Yeah. No, I no, I'm good. Especially not for 22 million. I tell you what, I'll take 3 Gerald McCoys for that. How about that? I'll do that. Stuart Morrison, how you doing, man? How you doing? What did I do with that money? What? What did you do with that money, Mark? What money? What money? I certainly ain't wearing it. Certainly ain't driving it. Lord knows my truck needs to be replaced because my truck got 280 some thousand miles on it. 2005. Okay. All right, so now all we got to do is wait. Mark, you would like to have snacks. Oh my God. Would I love to? You know what? I'd love to have some snacks in the middle there. Oh, well, you know what I really wanted. Okay, let me confess. Let me say what I really wanted. What I really wanted was Calais Campbell. Oh my God, I wanted Calais. Why couldn't we ever get Calais Campbell? Calais Campbell. I wanted my buddy Calais. He would have been so good. I need to dry my eyes, but I can't touch my face. I can't touch my face. I think Emmanuel Sanders is too old. But seriously, I wanted Calais Campbell for that 5th round draft pick, getting Calais. Well, Michael Bennett, he's mulling over whether he wants to. I wish there was smell-o-vision here so you guys could smell the smoke. And I know my wife's gonna be like, "You smell smoky." It's like, "Yeah, baby, I smell like barbecue smoke." That's right, barbecue smoke. Don't you love it? She's like, "No, no." Who tastes charcoal on a grill? I can't taste gas when I'm grilling with propane. Well, but you get the wood taste. You get the wood taste from it. Let me move over here because actually I ought to just move my ass in the house because it's raining right now. The smoker's okay because, well, it's closed. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to get out here and catch a cold. What's up is, before I go in, hey, I'm new to your channel. Please explain what I do. Brody, you're new here. Oh, damn, I touched my face. Bad hand. Okay. Here's what we do. First thing, it's called Jobu Sports Report. Jobu, if you've ever seen the movie Major League, and if you haven't, dude, watch the movie Major League. In that movie, there's a Cuban baseball player, Serrano, okay? He now does the Allstate commercials, Okay. That guy. He had a problem hitting curveballs. And so what he did was he brought Jobu, a voodoo doll, and put him in his locker. Jobu, he gave the finest rum and cigars. And they sacrificed fried chicken, to Jobu to help him. Movie is hilarious. Watch it. So, make a long story short, I'm not going to go into the whole story here, but make a long story short, I had a friend who was a Steelers fan, Richard. And if you watched this past weekend, you saw Richard. Richard literally said, "Yo, dude," because he's got a real deep voice. "Yo, dude, Mark, I would literally die if I could see my Steelers in the Super Bowl." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to Dallas where your guys are playing, but I can't, I can't give you my ticket." So I got these towels, Dallas Cowboy towels, and Steeler towel, a Steeler towel. And everywhere I went, I took this towel and I took pictures. And they took on a life of their own. So I thought then the next year, when the Super Bowl was going to be in New Orleans, I said, well, I got to have a voodoo theme. It's got to be voodoo. You know, it's New Orleans. That'll work out. And so I bought some voodoo trinkets and I went to like FedEx Field, and I'm literally just kind of like trying to put a hex on the Redskins, because why? I hate the Redskins. And I had an Eagle fan say the Dallas Cowboys suck so bad that not even Jobu could help it. So I made Jobu for the fun of it. Just a Facebook thing. So I'd go past Philadelphia. I had a foam finger that was a middle finger that we would throw up for the Eagles and the Redskins and the Giants. And it ended up being that people would see me and they'd be like, what's this guy doing? I got to stop and ask him. Is this guy crazy or what? And I would say, you know, it's Cowboy Jobu here to spread the mojo for the Dallas Cowboys. And now that you asked, you're part of the story. So I had to take your picture and send it, share it on social media. And they take the picture. So there's literally thousands of people that we've met across the country with my voodoo doll. And that has evolved into me talking about the Dallas Cowboys and relating football to my everyday life. Literally, I talk about the Dallas Cowboys not just once or twice, sometimes 3-4 times a day, every day, off season, in season, so on. But it became more than just that, because it's kind of like me, the dog, my wife, my son, the other dog, and everything I do in life around football. So I do woodworking. So you'll see me like building like these football lace shelves. It's really cool. The football lace shelves I can do them any team. Any team. I've done a Redskin one, a Giant one, Eagle one, New Orleans Saints, and multiple Cowboy colors. Yeah, we do those. I do construction work. So you might see me like up inside of a ceiling or in a sewer and things like that. You know, talking about the Cowboys and being in the sewer. One of these days, you're going to catch me literally on a toilet. That's right. I'm going to do some breaking news on a toilet one of these times. You don't think I will? I will. And right now, I'm trying to help pass the time while we deal with this coronavirus. And right now, a lot of people that are at home, like me, that don't know what to do or where to go and get tired of just watching the 24-hour news cycle about the end of the world. So, have I been to the barbecue truck lately? I saw him actually 2 days ago. He probably won't be barbecuing and stuff right now because, basically everything's getting shut down. But, so what I do is a little bit of everything. So, I'm cooking some extra food, just in case the people might need it. It gives me something to do, and it gives me something else to talk to you guys about. And right now, I'm standing out in the rain, and I think I'm gonna go inside. So let me grab my coffee cup. Oh, and I drink a lot of coffee too. I do drink a lot of coffee. And so I'm gonna come out in about an hour and check my smoke and make sure it's smoking good, because that's what we do. It's gonna be a long night. I'm gonna be up quite a bit because I got to make sure we got plenty of smoke on those shoulders. So I hope that helps to answer the question of what this channel is about. A lot of people are like family. In fact, I have like a Marco Polo channel. So like Q, who's in here, and Jet D, and Philly Cowboy fan 76. All of those guys. We communicate a lot with each other, and we do tailgates at games and autograph signings and stuff like that. But right now, we're just kind of hanging out together. Mark, I'm gonna email you my number. Okay. All right, cool. My son's school might close for another week. Emily Ann, look, Some of the schools have closed already for the year. Not for a week, for the year. If you haven't prepared yet, try and make sure you guys have as much stuff as you can to, hunker down. And what I honestly believe is everybody needs to just stay where they are, so we can just get past this thing. Some of these other countries who closed down for a couple of weeks, they're kind of past it now. People are being able to get out and do stuff again. We are kind of like half-assing it. It's kind of like, oh, well, I'm young, I don't have to worry about it, no problem. And they're getting it and passing it on to somebody else. Or Q, oh my God, Q, he's doing deliveries and stuff like that, and he's always going to Buc-ee's. Always talking about Buc-ee's in Dallas and everything else. Man, Buc-ee's, that's the place. Man, you get some cold beer and great gas prices at Buc-ee's. But don't buy too much stuff there because a lot of this stuff is high. But he was at Buc-ee's, and he said he saw this guy who was getting in the truck who was his ex-neighbor, who was an older gentleman who was out there sneezing and stuff and rubbing his face with his elbow and things. And it's kind of like, you don't want to say hi to. I'm glad that's an ex-neighbor, because that's the kind of people that are out that saying, I don't care. I got a cold. Who cares? It's bullshit. And that's why the thing gets spread. I could have it right now and don't know. And as soon as I get around somebody else and I sneeze in the air, that shit's floating around for who knows how long. I touch my face and touch something else. This is the kind of stuff that we got to understand you can't do. So if you can get some stuff, stay home. Stay where you are. That's the best thing to do. Get the comforts of home. You know what? But there's so many things you can do. Because see, look, I'm being productive. Wife now, we got her office set up. So, we got a 32-inch TV for a monitor. Got that set up there. So that way you can flip over to Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff. Flip right back to work. I've been working on my backyard, pulling weeds. The weeds, they're like trolls. You think you got all of them, but they're still there. They're still there. They're everywhere. I just, you know what? I don't know who you are, one Ethiopian media. I'm going to tell you a story here, buddy. Damn, touch my face. There's a lot of things out there that for most people are harmless. A lot of you guys have had strep throat, I'm sure, right? Okay, you get some antibiotics and you're good. Ain't no big deal. Strep throat, okay. Stink lozenges, antibiotics. It's cough, sore throat, right? But sometimes it gets bad. I had strep throat, and it got in my bloodstream, and it attacked my knee. I had 3 knee operations in the course of a week. The first one was a scope. The infection was so thick it wouldn't go through the tubes. So they butchered my knee open. Oh, wait. They went in and they scraped the infection out, including scraping the bones. And with it went my cartilage and my meniscus. Instead of closing that up, you know what they actually had to do? They packed it and left it open for 3 days. And they went back in again and scraped it out again. And I spent 6 months learning out how to walk again. So when you go out there and say, oh, it's fake, okay, maybe it's not as bad as you might not think. Maybe you will be okay. But if you happen to have it because you're out there, man, this is fake, this is bullshit. Like that idiot girl on the airplane licking a toilet seat. And you get it, and you're just a carrier. And you go by my parents or somebody else who's got problems. My cousin who just got out of the hospital having cancer surgery. Other people who may not be as healthy as you are, and you pass it to them. You are a freaking murderer. That's what you are. So you can play like, it's just the media. Then you're a freaking idiot. And for me, it's better to err on the side of caution. How about that? You know what this thing reminds me of? When I hear people that are out there saying, this is fake, this ain't real, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Watch the movie Independence Day. You remember the movie Independence Day? Independence Day. all of the alien spaceships, they just fly in. They're just sitting there. Nah, they ain't doing nothing. It's cold. Hey, let's have a welcome party for them on top of the building. Yeah, this ain't nothing to worry about, right? You up on top of the building, right? Hey, what's up, aliens? How you doing? All of a sudden, and guess what? All their ass is dead. All their ass is dead. The ones that kind of said, I'm not so sure. I'm going to go ahead and get out of town. Those are the guys that survived in the movie. Right? Those are the ones that survived. The ones that said, you know what? I'm going to stay away from that. So guess what? I'm going to stay away from that. How about that? Yeah. Heart disease. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. If you got heart disease, Corona can acerbate it. How about that? It can make it worse. How about that? Hey. And, if you are one of the ones that weren't going to die because of coronavirus and you died, it didn't matter about the cancer that you could have died later or the heart attack you could have had later. You died today because of corona when you could have been alive tomorrow without it. How about that? Yes. I can tell you right now, 40,000 people got shot last year. That shouldn't have been. They shouldn't have been. But the 4,000 people that died from coronavirus, they might have died from something else later on, but they died right now because of this today. So that's time that they lost. Sometimes, this is why you understand. So just like this guy who's at the gas station, okay, who's at Buc-ee's, and Q's like, man, I'm going to stay away from it. Well, reality is when that guy sneezes, that shit's in the air. He may have gone past. That guy who's rubbing his face with his arm and everything else, he didn't touch the door handle. Yes, Sven. I get that. Sven. It is a little beyond the flu. But I'm going to say, my dad, who's 80 years old, who gardens and is active and everything else, the flu almost killed him 2 years ago because it turned to pneumonia. Yeah, I still talk to E2. Of course I still talk to E2. It's my boy. So why risk something if you don't have to? That's what I'm trying to say. Some of y'all just want to spit in the face of it and say, I'm challenging it. Trevon to the Lions? Okay. Wait a minute. Mark, you got what? Q. I got you. I caught them days. No, Q. No, I'm like, serious. Q's like, man, I think that's my ex neighbor. It's like, be glad that's your ex neighbor. Okay. And it's like, that's the guy who definitely should stay home. Look, if you got a fever, if you got a cough, stay home. Stay home. Okay. Don't pass. It may just be a cold, but if it's not, don't pass it to everybody else. That's all I'm saying. So like, yeah. It's just crazy. And when I see my other daughter who's a nurse, I'm gonna tell you, here's the reality too. This is where it's scary. You see now they're putting triage tents in front of the hospital. She's a nurse. And so we're like, can you get tested and make sure that you haven't been in contact? And they're like, there's not enough test kits to go around for people that are coming in. She's like, unless we are showing symptoms, we can't get tested. She said, but the bigger worry is supplies, medical masks and gloves. We're going to run out of that stuff. So those who are saying, oh, that's no big deal. Listen, if we don't get a grasp on this thing and keep it from spreading, we're going to run out of shit. Forget about the president saying, oh, we're the paper we signed saying, everybody's going to be on a war front trying to build this. So all those people that can put that stuff out, they're working around the clock to put that stuff out. That's what they're doing right now. It's not like you're going to say, oh, okay, we're going to do it. It didn't change. I mean, no matter how much they try to pump it out, if it gets really bad, it's not going to be enough. So you can go blindly saying that it's Made up by me. Yeah, but you know what? But here's the thing. Okay, so what do you think will happen if a third of the country gets it? If let's say we do nothing and a third of the country gets it, what do you think will happen to the economy then? What do you think is going to happen then? It's going to be even worse. I mean, that's kind of like the person who says, you know I've got this problem. Oh no, I tell you what. Let me go back. Let me go back to that flesh-eating bacteria I had, that strep A infection. I don't want to get political or anything like that, but I want you to understand this. It's times like this when you realize that everybody should have health insurance. Okay? Because what you don't have to worry about is, like, if you got health insurance, you don't go to the doctor and you take care of it. When you think about people who don't have health insurance, they're going to wait to go to the doctor until it's bad. When I had that strep infection, it started out on Wednesday with a little red dot on my knee like this. Thursday, got a little swelling, and it was achy. And I waited to go to the doctor because I didn't have health insurance at the time. Friday, it started swelling up, and it was hot to touch. Had I gone to the doctor on Wednesday or Thursday, I would have had antibiotics and been fine. But by Saturday, I had 104 temperature. My knee was this big, and it was cherry red, and it was hot. I got greeted at the hospital. I went to Potomac Hospital first, and they looked at me, and they were like, "We're sending you to Reston Hospital." They put me on an ambulance 35 miles away. They shipped me there. When I got there, there were 20 people around me on the cart, with jamming a needle in my knee as I'm being wheeled down the road. And you have people who don't have insurance, don't have doctors, don't have a place to go. They don't look and say, "Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We're not going to attack them. They don't have insurance." It's going to be everybody. And it ends up being all of us. And it's one of those things that if it's taken care of early, it doesn't become something big. And that's the worry. When you got somebody who knows they don't have money to pay the bills, that I got to go to work, I got to pay that rent, I got to get food on the table for the kids, I ain't got time to be sick. And they wait and they wait and they wait, and then it's bad, and then it costs so much more, and then it's spread to other people. This is a problem that I'm hoping that when you hit rock bottom, it affects change. I hope and pray that this is one of those things that make people wake up and say, we got to work together. We got to fix this stuff. It's time to say we're all people, and let's come up with solutions for everybody. That's what I hope. And I didn't mean to turn this video into, doomsday or bring everybody down. But when somebody comes in here and starts saying that this is fake, I'm sorry. This is shit. Because I'm gonna be honest with you right now. My daughter is across the country, and she don't have family that's out there, and she can't get back over here because she's got her dog and stuff that needs a shot to get on. When I know she's there, I'm sitting about thinking about trying to catch a flight out there and drive her ass home. So when somebody comes in here with crap and says this is fake, don't tell me this shit is fake. Don't tell me that my feelings, my heart palpitation, and my desire to try and help others, look out for others, it's bullshit. If that's what you want to do, take that shit elsewhere. Yeah, exactly. Harrisonburg, right where Jet lives. The hospital right there, they got triage tents out there. They already got patients there. The first patient in Virginia is right down the street from me at Fort Belvoir. Substation, 2 miles away. Police officer has been diagnosed. He's at home and stuff. You telling me that all this stuff was made up? You telling me that all of these rows of helicopters that keep flying over my house that never had before, that this shit is fake? That's made up by the media? No, come on, man. Come on, man. Now y'all got me up here pissed off and emotional, man. Clowney, yeah. Well, see, Clowney thought he was going to be a big deal, but see, yeah, that's one of those guys that I don't want to say D-law, but see, a carpenter at your mom's church got it, tested positive. Man, see, and for most people, listen, most people, because we got people that are recovering, they don't focus enough on the people that are recovering. They're focusing on the doomsday, and I get that and all that. But this is where you don't want to say that, oh, I'll just get it and I'll be fine. You just don't want to get it, and that's where we need to use water when you run out of toilet paper. Okay, well, hopefully we don't all run out of toilet paper. But y'all got me sitting here. Let me move the camera here. So, sit down here at my desk here. I haven't even, okay, I'm sitting here worried about pork shoulder. I ain't worried about anything for dinner tonight. Oh, me for dinner. Mike, did you have dinner? Was it a good day?
For 2 hours, I made $40 in like 2 hours. I mean, $50 like 2 hours.
$50 in 2 hours? Damn.
This is the best time to do DoorDash because you know what they do now?
What do they do?
Go into the restaurant. There's only just people that work there pick up the food when it's ready. You go to the person's house, and if they want no contact, you put them on the front porch, ring the doorbell and leave.
Right. So that people can actually. So Michael's doing DoorDash, which is great, actually. People,
right now,
that's where I'm wondering if that will, because they've already shut down restaurants and bars together. Anybody that would go to a bar,
I mean, you can go inside and order food, but you have to immediately leave after you get your order.
Right.
So you can't actually stay in the restaurant.
But I kind of like the idea of it being delivered. The whole idea of door delivery, because I don't have to. You don't have to have contact with the restaurant cashier stuff. It's all set out, right? Pretty much.
You just go there. You tell them this is the order. You pick it up. And you leave. Some places don't have it already made, so you don't have to talk to anybody. You
need your immune system and tip top. Yeah, you're right about that. And that's why I'm trying to stay after. Because I if you saw me early today, because I had to get some fish food, I had a couple sneezes. It's like, oh shit. They didn't have at that Petco. They don't have marine flake food, but I got 2 different things of frozen food. So I'm like, oh crap. Because this morning I was like. And it's probably just allergies, but you get paranoid. And so I've been outside working all day and moving around. It's like, oh, I feel good. Okay, I'm good. And I've been doing that whole respiratory test where you hold your breath for 10 seconds. And if you cough and can't hold it, then you got problems. So I go,
you got to be able to come into New England, digest a lot of information. You got to understand that it may change from week to week. So you got to be versatile.
So I'm good.
So is Cam Newton going to the Patriots?
There's a lot of pressure, not because of Tom Brady that was there.
You have a lot of rye for your. Oh, okay. In case, yeah.
Whoa.
What?
Is Cam Newton possibly going to the Patriots?
Hmm?
He said they were seeking a trade with the Patriots.
Cam Newton possibly? No. Wait. Cam Newton possibly for the Patriots?
That's what I thought it said on the ticker right there.
No, come on.
It said something they trying to seek a trade, they'll promise or seek a trade with New England. I was like, Cam Newton.
That would be interesting. But Cam is he's got those injuries, man.
Yeah, but you never know what Bill Belichick can do with the quarterback. At least he'll win his first game.
That's a guy who they literally just let get beat to death. After that Super Bowl, man, that punishment he had that first game, it was just like, man, they were sending a message.
But what if he goes to New England? That might be his like.
I think New England is.
It said on the ticker that.
Who's the best option for Patriots? Cam Newton, most passing yards, TD rushes, and wow.
That's what I'm talking about. Cam Newton.
Cam Newton to New England. If he's healthy, that's a big if.
Yeah, but what if he goes to New England and wins Super Bowl? What if he goes to New England, wins Super Bowl, and retires?
Well, that would be great for him.
I mean, I would go to New England for opportunity for a Super Bowl. It'd be there. Cam Newton to the Patriots.
Hold up, I'm gonna see if I can pull this.
Who is that dual threat quarterback? He's a guy that he is familiar.
But if the Patriots
drafted Jalen Hurts. Okay.
See, they're also talking about too. If the Patriots are smart, they'll just draft a quarterback.
I still can't believe that Tom Brady's going to Tampa Bay.
And Cam Newton is being considered to go to.
Never in 1,000 years would I would have thought that Tom Brady would go to Tampa Bay. It always seems like quarterbacks would leave Tampa Bay to get, famous.
They said the biggest reason is that family out there. And Tom Brady, they'll make some special rules for him. So they'll make some special rules for him. So
do me a favor. Can you look in the drawers and see if you see the 2-prong barbecue, the thermometer in there? My face itches. My face itches. I don't know what to do. My face, I got itches right now. What I do? Yeah, it's itching. Oh, it is. Oh, I want to scratch it. What I do? Okay. I'm on the front line of this crisis. I work at a hospital. Please, oh my God. Shout out, Amos. Shout out to you, man, because, you guys are like stormtroopers. You guys are like soldiers, man. And definitely, first thing, thank you for being there because, oh, that's perfect.
On the first try.
You can tell people that this shit is real. Do you have any cases at your hospital yet? They do Dak dirty. He only gives discounts. Okay. Use the inside of your shirt. Q. If the inside of your shirt works, we can just use our shirts for masks. We could just use.
I seen some people that go crazy. There's some people outside wearing those dust masks. I'm like, that's not going to be there for
right. Which is why we're dying from vapors because we can't get masks and stuff working and doing construction work, and they're not. That's a false sense of security. I'll tell you what's cool.
I don't know if they have.
Check this out.
They have the ones that are reusable.
This is company sent this to me. Boom. This sucker has an alarm on it, so whatever temperature you set it on or meat, it'll take care of it. But I have not one but 2 probes. 2. So I can put one and monitor the temperature on 2 different pork butts. So we're going to have pulled pork tomorrow. Mike, I got 2 pork shoulders after cooking them. You think we get Clowney? No.
My friends told me it was tomorrow, so we get door.
D dirty. $14 million is too much for that dude.
Look, how much?
Clowney.
How much do they want?
He wants 22 to 23. Clowney is a stiff, man. 3 sacks. 3 sacks. Why do you think Seattle let him go? 3 freaking sacks.
I would have DeMarcus Lawrence.
Anthony Brown is, he was drafted by the Cowboys in the 5th round in 2016. Actually, he actually played the second half of the season of his rookie year, was one of the best cornerbacks in football. The Cowboys did what they do, moving him around and everything else, and he's been kind of up and down. So we re-signed him. He's
Lawrence got 4 to 5 sacks last season.
Right, but somebody's like, well, what if we paid Clowney $14 million? It's like, that's one of them dudes that's just a name. You're just paying for a name. That's it. It's a name you've heard before. Giovanni and Clowney. But they ain't done shit. Let me pull up this stats.
Kids in the U.S. faces hunger. That's why America's dairy farmers and the NFL have provided more than 3 billion additional breakfasts to kids in schools. Find out more by visiting.
Fried bat. No, that's okay. No bats for me.
Because I love you. Because I love you.
That's China people eating.
Okay. Cowboys. He ain't knocking nobody out. You know who knocked people out? Gerald McCoy. 42 quarterback pressures. 42. That guy gets a push up the middle. He a run stopper. Okay? Giovanni and Clowney, meh. Let me see. Giovanni and Clowney defensive. I'm gonna pull up the stats here.
If you only got 3 sacks, I don't know. Because Marcus Lawrence played better than that. And he had a bad season last season.
Look, I want to pull up the stats because all these people go, well, we should go for Giovanni. You don't know shit if you're saying that about Giovanni and Clowney, okay? Clowney. 31 tackles, 3 sacks.
I would have
You want to give $15 million to that guy or $14 million to him? You had Robert Quinn last year for $8 million. He got 11 and a half sacks. 11 and a half sacks. Okay. You got Michael Bennett last year, who only played three quarters of the season for us. He got 5 sacks. Hell, we gave up on Taco Charlton, sent him to Miami, and he got 5.5 sacks. And you want to pay a boatload of money to this stuff? The fuck? Look, this is what's crazy. Is the best year he's had. And so, okay, so wait. He had 3 sacks last year. The year before at Houston, he had 9, and he had 9.5 the year before that. The other years, he had 6 and 4.5. I gotta say that's kind of like DeMarcus Lawrence, who had 2 really great seasons, and then last year not so much.
You got more sacks though.
How much would I pay Clowney? I wouldn't pay Clowney. I wouldn't want him on my team. He's one of those guys that you kind of question his work attitude and whether he checks out.
DeMarcus Lawrence got more sacks.
I'm just no sorry.
He had 4 to 5 sacks last season.
There's nothing in his body of work, in his career. Okay, hold on. Let's go to his career. He's got 32 sacks in 7 years. 32 sacks in 7 years. He's had knee issues. And
at least if he doesn't work out this year, they can let him go at the next season. $25 million.
What school did Neville go to? World Infections.
That's not too bad.
The world's infected. You're worried about some clown. There you go. And Emily, how are you holding up?
They got a steal. $25 million for 1 year.
Colts in a deal with Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
so the Colts.
I told you about that. I thought
was that today? Just now?
Or it might have been yesterday. What's today? Tuesday? No, it said Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday? No, today's Wednesday. I can't remember what day it is anymore, man. It's just like all these days keep.
That's because we've been working at home so much. So
hey, how are you doing, Cowboys 1973? Cowboys 1973. We got a 73. We got a 71. That's kind of cool. I'd rather have Clowney than Brown.
At least again 20.
Cowboys gamer. I don't want to hear conspiracy. Take that someplace elsewhere with that. It was yesterday for Rivers. I agree with that. Rivers is so old.
But he did 25.
They paid 27 last year.
Look, the good thing is for them, it's only a 1-year contract. So if you play like trash this year, okay, we'll let you go. Kind of scream.
Well, Tom Brady got 30.
For I think like 2 or 3 years. I think it was at least a 2 year
the Ravens.
I
can't remember his name, but he's like a depth guy.
Dang, he went to the Colts.
Spoofy Dog? Spoofy Dog. Okay. How you doing, man? I'm just hanging out. I'm smelling smoky because I've got my pork shoulders out here that are smoking. And Nick Foles, of course, going to the Bears. So Mitch Trubisky looks like he's going to be out there. Jameis Winston doesn't look like he's getting a starting job.
Well, he was rumored to go to the Bears, but they already.
Yeah, but the Chargers haven't gotten anybody yet, have they?
They're probably going to draft a quarterback because they got a high pick. They're rumored to be drafted. I don't know. They might get 2. I don't know who all the other quarterbacks are.
Jet D.
I'm not sure who all the quarterbacks are.
Jet D, how you doing, man? Mark, repeat your email again. For new, Chris. Look, see, I'm actually in here. Okay, here's what okay.
I think the Chargers have like a
Cowboys.
This season.
Mark.
This draft.
94, 95, 94 at gmail.com.
Oh, wouldn't that be funny?
That's it right there. Okay, so if any of you guys have become channel members,
That'd be funny if Nick Foles actually got the starting job.
And Jet. I need your help, buddy.
What you need to do is put in the description.
No, not that. I can't put that in the description.
Well, if it's the
No, I need emojis. Emojis. We need some Jobu emojis, man.
If you do your default thing for the description, I'll put it on your live stream and do it from YouTube.
Wait a minute. Huh?
Whatever your default thing is for your channel, it does it from YouTube. I'll put it on your live stream so you don't have to worry about the default description.
Actually, Jet.
I know about
Jet, you always running on some damn cars, man. Well, why don't you take the next time you come up, take my truck home with you. That'll give you plenty to do. That'll give you plenty to do. Okay, so Jet, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 more emojis we can do. 4 more emojis. 4 more emojis. So actually, I'm going to put in the community tab for members only. What kind of emojis? You know what? We should have a toilet paper emoji. That's what we should have. A toilet paper emoji would be good. That's what.
You know what you need?
What?
You need a couch.
A couch?
Remember that's what Rashid said. Y'all sit on the couch.
So we're going to take advice from Rashid. Okay.
He's good.
But if you want to be a channel member, that's the link to become channel members. So we got some new channel members. Tomorrow I will package up some more of those and see if the mailman is still going. I had a couple people that said they're going to be ordering more the racks. Somebody said they want LSU colors. So I'm going to get back to doing stuff on here. And in fact, I actually talked to my buddy Derek at Megabytes. He's going to be helping me redo my website, okay? And we might actually, because he said, listen, man, you know what you need to do? He said, your videos are great. They're great. He said, but you got people that are out driving the truck or they're at work, and they can't watch a video. He said, you need to do podcasts. He said, you can take the videos and you can do a podcast, and that way you can put it out there. So that way, if I'm a truck driver and I'm driving in the middle of the night, I can go back through and listen to your live stream as a podcast. And that way I can keep my eyes on the road and my hands upon the wheel. You know what I'm saying?
So pay for every month, but there's a site that you have to find it.
Okay. Well, Derek's going to help me.
Yeah, but there's a site that you can use to do all that stuff.
Wait.
I can probably find the site and
second tier to third tier. So it seems like the teams this year have valued the defensive tackle position much
That's
more.
what I used to do, but now people listen to the podcast.
Oh, do me a favor. Can you text Kayla and tell her it's a media like Skype? She just sent me a text and I saw it in there, but I can't text her back right now.
What's media Skype?
Huh? Like Skype. You know what Skype? Like you Skype somebody in? Just she needs to know what the thing is that I'm doing. Just say I'm sending this in for Dad. He said it's like Skype. It's a video conferencing type of
like
company.
the website I use.
Okay, it's a video conferencing company. Tell her that, okay? Nice cue. So wait, I think I got to see who that other person was. They said they're on solid food. Oh wait, I hope I don't lose you, but hold on. If I do, stay right there. Stay right there. We just saw your YouTube post. I'm allowed to eat normal food, high protein until April 19th. Please. Oh, okay. All right. So this is, I get somebody else that I need to get some stuff for. You heard cows. No. You mean like that? Cows? Wait a minute. Mark, I sent you an email and my address. Okay. I got a lot of email. I've been running around like a wild man. I suck at emails. See, that's why I need help. Besides the guys in the white suits, but I need help. It's hard to keep up with everything. Just keeping up with the Dallas Cowboys, that's a full-time job. I ain't gonna lie to you. The fact that literally last night I did my fireside chat, did my fireside chat. My wife was asleep on the couch. Honey, let's wake up. It's time to go to bed. Get her upstairs, get the dog upstairs. And actually, Michael's dog was up there too in the room because Michael was still out doing deliveries. So he was chilling. Both dogs are chilling on the floor, sleep and all that. And then the breaking news of us signing Gerald McCoy. So here it is. It's like 11 something. I'm already in bed, ready to go, the la la land, and boom, here it is. Because I'm checking. Okay, is there anything going on before? Oh, damn. Let me go get dressed. Let me go let everybody know the Dallas Cowboys made a move the first week of free agency. I'll be damned. They actually made a move first week of free agency. So I put that out there and then go to bed. And I overslept this morning. I actually slept longer than I usually do. And when I got up, I was like, oh, damn. I got to do my morning video.
Oh, your boy's on TV.
That's my boy, Mario, another guy.
They always on his commercial on the NFL Network.
If we had Mario Davis and Calais Campbell on that defense,
yeah, but the question is,
and Earl Thomas.
The question is, do you want Jason Garrett here?
Oh no, I'm just saying. We might.
I'm okay not having those guys. That means Jason Garrett's not going to be in.
Fruitful Life. Say what? Fruitful Life. If you don't like the way I pick and choose my moderators, the people that I pick, then you don't have to watch. Because I'm going to tell you, Tierra, I'm betting that she knows more about football than you do. And I can guarantee you she can kick your ass too. Because I done seen it. I done seen her run some people out of here. Miss Jackie, ooh, you better not ever say anything about Miss Jackie. Emily Ann, ooh, Emily Ann. You know, see, what you don't seem to understand, dude, this is a community. These are my people, okay? So, Miss Jackie, Emily Ann, Tierra, I wish I could do this full time. I wish that all I had to do was cover football and get everything and pop it out right there. But I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a business owner, I have all this other stuff. So all these people that you're saying we have too many moderators, all these people help me because like, hey Mark, do you know that, we just signed this guy, or breaking news? And it's like, oh shit, thank you. They work and create this. So when I say stuff like, without you, it doesn't work. Well, it might work without you, but without some of those other yous, it don't work. You're right there. They don't want your smoke. Because I remember the first time I was like, damn, dude, I'm on. Then it was like, oh, I can just. Tara's like, hold my beer and my earrings, okay? I'm about to go off.
As a family.
This is what an MVP does. There goes Barkley. Oh, baby. He's the best pass rusher.
Don't worry. We'll be okay. Okay, Trevon, you can't get everybody. You can't get everybody, okay? So, Trevon, I would have liked to have him 4 interceptions, but you can't get everybody. As much as you want to. I think about last year when people were talking about all the guys we missed on. They're like, oh, man, Robert Quinn, that guy's on. Oh, man, Randall Cobb, that guy, man, he stays injured. He ain't done nothing since 2014.
At least there's something out the draft. We can watch it at home.
I just want to tell you, it's one of the best decisions you ever made.
So y'all see what happened. You watch it at home.
Oh. I'm going to say.
The Brady Belichick Patriots dynasty is over.
Can I post a video with me and Dak on OnlyFans? The only video I have is one that I did last year. I was hoping, before the world started going through all it's going through. Dak always came to autograph signings in Chantilly, and they canceled the show, so I'm not going to see him till who knows when.
I think that had to do with more of his contract. Before everything broke, before all the news broke. Because he wasn't even listed on there when they first announced the draft.
Would I give up? No.
I mean, the thing.
Are you kidding me? Would I give up a number one? Oh wait, first of all, no. Dallas is he's a good, decent tight end, but he ain't worth switching number 1 to a number 2. No. And to the Eagles, give the Eagles to 17th pick? Are you crazy? For their number 2, which is deep in the no, man, that's craziness.
A tackle getting $30 million a year.
TKG.
Or is it 10?
Emmanuel Sanders. He's not bad, but it's not going to be earth-shattering to get him, and it's not going to be season-ending if we don't. The Reaper, Welcome to the Jobu Sports Report. Be sure to email me at cowboysmark94@gmail so that way I can send you your shot glass. It's cute, ain't it cute? It's crazy. It's crazy. It was signed Xavier Rhodes. Now Xavier Rhodes would be pretty good.
The Lions, I get former Patriot players. That's too funny.
Lots of info rolling in the chats today. Shout out. Okay, Jet. Jet, I thought you were working on your car. I thought you changed the brakes, Jet. Ain't got time. Ain't got time for emojis. Get the brakes fixed. You need to stop. You need to be able to stop the car. Sanders could replace Randall Cobb. What?
They're doing I don't know how long they're doing it, but they're doing the Game Pass for a couple of months for free.
Oh, because somebody said Game Pass is free. I was like, does that mean that they're not going to charge me come August for $100?
Well,
see, that's the Netflix trick. See what it is they give you a little something. They give you a taste. It's kind of like it's like the drug dealer. Hey man, why don't you try this a little bit? Just get them a taste. You get them hooked, and then all of a sudden you charge them.
It's probably like 3 or 4, maybe 2 or 3 months to get free.
Market for running backs has been slow developed, and of course we are paying the highest one out there, and they're trying to get rid of Todd Gurley. Chris Law.
He wants to leave.
Why?
He wants to leave.
Why?
Melvin Gordon is still.
Really, Chris? Chris? Let me give you the look, Chris. Really, Chris?
I want to be with he's still pretty good.
And do because I just am not getting the sense that he's going to get anything close to that deal that he could have had last year. Devontae Freeman cut by the Falcons, haven't seen much.
So that's a no to me.
I bet you'll get
Okay, what I'm going to say is this. Think about Alvin Harper, okay? Do you think that Alvin Harper was a great receiver? Or did Alvin Harper benefit from all the people that were around him? Alvin Harper did some wonderful things for the Cowboys. Him going across the middle, it was freaking gold. But yeah, he was supposed to be here. But you have to understand that you had to worry about Michael Irvin going deep, right? You had Jay Novacek, who was a really good tight end. You had the best offensive line with Emmitt Smith running behind it. There were so many things out there to cover. How much attention could you focus on Alvin Harper? When he ended up going to Tampa and had to be the guy and didn't have all those other pieces around him, they kind of said, okay, thanks but no thanks, see you. Then the Redskins signed him, and it was the same thing. So because you had Michael Gallup on the outside, because Blake Jarman's not a bad tight end, and that you've got, of course, Amari Cooper and Zeke Elliott, you don't have to have the best wide receiver in the slot. Anybody who's an average one will be above average just because of all the excuse me. That was weird. I was talking and it just froze and it just like, okay, thank you very much. It's like, what? Wait a minute. Hello, Mark. I am back. Had to step back for a second. I had to step back for a second too. I don't know why, but the thing just kind of stopped. Didn't Dak say Blake was the best athlete on the team? He did. He did. And I think getting out from underneath Jason Witten's shadow and getting him actually out there is going to be good. Now, a lot of people say, well, Jason Witten, he still had a lot of catches. But see, this is another one of those cases because you had Michael Gallup galloping down the field. Now, if he had just held on to the ball more, man, that would have been a major change. Then you had, of course, Amari Cooper, and of course, you had Zeke Elliott. So if you're a defensive coordinator and you're saying, okay, I got to worry about Zeke, I got to worry about Amari, I got to worry about Michael Gallup, and there's Randall Cobb. Who are you going to say, if I'm going to make it so it's easy for them to get the ball, who's it going to be? You're going to say, we actually want Jason Witten to get the ball because even if he's wide open, he's not going to the house. These other guys, if they get the ball, they're going to. There was interest in Trufant, but it might be that it's just too much money. And he might decide, I just want to go someplace else. You can try, and there's a lot of times we try for people and it just doesn't work out. You'll get him. 3 yards in a cloud of dust and go down. That's about basically what it was. So, Penny pitching Cowboys. I think we're going after the Saints safety. I'm trying to think who that is. Who's on the market for the Saints?
In their division, they saw Pat Mahomes serve a one-year apprenticeship to Alex Smith.
Yeah, Tierra, he's definitely he's made some actually. His yards per average is actually a hell of a lot better than of course what Jason Witten was. I'm still, I could have understood Jason Witten going to the Giants to be with, Jason Garrett, but to go to the Raiders, that was one of those ones that I just don't know. A dump truck or a roll-off dumpster. I think I'd rather have a roll-off dumpster, something that doesn't have any wheels.
Because I know you've been in touch with someone from the team. What do you know about their intentions moving forward?
So what do the Chargers do now that he missed out on Tom Brady?
From Cleveland days, and they're excited about
Yeah, Chris Harris and Stephon are both gone already.
They're content with their situation moving forward.
It's going to be interesting to see what. Did I leave my battery pack? Oh no, so let me grab my battery.
So they didn't get Tom Brady. I know that was disappointing, but by not getting Tom Brady,
damn, it's 8:39 already. Damn. Cam Newton for the Chargers. They were talking about Cam Newton for New England.
Chris Harris, another quarterback. They've made their team better, and they had a couple of.
So, Tierra, did you run that dude out? Did you didn't beat him up bad, did you? You didn't hurt him, did you?
And they think that they're gonna probably take a quarterback like Buggy also.
Interesting, Tierra. I hadn't saw that, but it wouldn't surprise me about See, this is the thing that I actually think I like. One thing you understand about New England is it's nothing personal. There is nothing personal because it's kind of like this is a business. You win a Super Bowl, it's not, we're going to try and keep everybody together. It's like 30% of you guys are gone. They keep it so everybody's on the edge and understand we're here about business only. And it's not about nepotism where I owe you this, that, and the other. When you take, here's the way I look at what New England does. I'm trying to remember the linebacker who was looking to get paid, and they shipped his ass to Cleveland. I remember in training camp, the Pro Bowl guard, they traded to Miami for a draft pick. What it reminds me of is, like they have the movies. They got everybody lined up and saying, you know what? If any of you have something to say it now. We're going in and we're going to do blah, blah, blah. Jamie Collins, thank you. And it's like, yeah, I think this is a bad idea. Anybody else? Anybody else got something? Anyone? You? Oh. That's how it is in New England. In Dallas, it was, we're going to keep everybody. We're a family, nepotism. Jason Garrett, he's a great guy. We believe in him. And Jason Witten, it was like, Jason Witten, he's only going to play like 20 plays, 25 plays a game. He's family, yay. And he gets out there, and Blake Jarwin never gets on the field. Jason Witten doesn't come off the field because he was Jason Garrett's buddy. Just like Jason Garrett, not held accountable for the team stinking. So I'm happy that, you move some people on. And here's where New England, here's what New England finds out too. Look what Randall Cobb and Robert Quinn did this year. Both of those guys came in here and you looked at him and said, Robert Quinn's not the same guy he was with the Rams in Miami. He's not that great. So you got him for a 6th-round draft pick. Randall Cobb, you got him for what? $5 million? Both of those guys were on notice that, listen, if I don't perform, I'm not getting another contract. My career's over. I have got to play lights out. If I play lights out, I'm going to get a contract with these guys or somebody else going to look at me and say, I'm going to pay you. That's keeping a guy on edge. So when you bring in Gerald McCoy's like, damn, I'm closer to the end than the beginning. I got this contract. If I don't perform, I'm out. D-Law? I'm a hot boy. I got my money, man. They can't do nothing for me. Look, they got to play me 2 more years. There's not the incentive. As Doc Walker would always say, it's hard to be hungry when your refrigerator's full. So when you look at bringing in a Joe McCoy and some of these other guys that are on and basically approve the contract, you usually get better performance. Cowboys 1971. See, that's a smart man right there, because he says, it said Tierra. Wait, well, let me make sure I read it exactly. Where'd it go? Because he said it the right way. Tierra, I disagree. Okay. See, it's one of those ones that say, get in the kitchen and get cooking, or you got too many women moderators. You're the ones that get your foot put in. You get a foot put in your ass. You really do. Willie Jones, you know.
It's not stable, no support system. So what you supposed to do? Everything can change, man. You got to tell somebody that you really care, that you trying to change.
You remember the Ram game? You remember that touchdown pass to Austin? There weren't many touchdown passes to Austin, but you have to remember that one. That Austin was wide open. Do you remember that Dak Prescott literally had a guy immediately in his face? And Dak Prescott did the Houdini, got away from him after looking this side of the field, seeing this guy beating down on him, but somehow had the wherewithal to turn and throw it to Austin, knowing that that's where he was going to be. That guy was actually Jason Witten's guy. Jason Witten, the whole time, was laser focused on the inside. That guy ran right off of Jason Witten's shoulder. Had Jason Witten just even looked, it would have been a great block. But he missed that block like crazy. Fortunately, the quarterback was able to get away and make the touchdown pass. I'm sorry. Jason Witten's skills have diminished. And what you have to understand is, yes, blocking is great. That's wonderful. You want to tight end that block. But nowadays, tight ends are as much, if not more important than your number one wide receiver. Look at your past Super Bowl champions, I think. Kelsey. You look at Zach Ertz. You look at the Gronk. These guys are as important as a great wide receiver. In fact, you look at those teams and you say that the tight ends are better than the wide receivers. And that's something that we haven't had on our team for quite a while. And that's a game changer. It's a security blanket. It's a guy who can block, but it's also a guy who can make big plays. We don't get that from Witten anymore. Perfect the Reaper. Boom. At Thomas Garrett, fire. Okay.
We have kids feeling like they need to commit crimes.
Hooks up. Somebody picks up John Kitna. I think John Kitna he's gone to college.
So what you supposed to do? Everything can change, man.
I think a college hired John Kitna.
I'm trying to change. I started this foundation.
No, wait a minute. No. Jason Witten was that guy when he didn't have so many miles on him. 2010, 2013, 2014. Those were great years. But now you got diminishing returns. I am doing some pulled pork. You're 100 on that one. Was it high school? I thought a college picked him up. Excuse me. He was a high school coach when the Cowboys brought him in, but I think let me look it up, because now you got me wondering.
Traded to the Cardinals on Monday with a 4th-round pick in exchange.
Hold on, looking it up.
And a couple of draft picks. The biggest wide receiver move we've seen this week for sure, but not the only one. Bills and Vikings also pulled off a trade.
Doesn't say. Doesn't have anything up for the Cowboys. He went back. Well, maybe he did go back to high school, but I know he got another job, because I think I was on just like last week.
Well, a 4th-round pick for next year, so they'll have some capital with which to go get another wideout.
So Doug Peterson was a high school coach. You lost 33 pounds. Fantastic.
How do you see things shaking out?
Look, I think this is really a reaction to the depth and the talent of wide receiver in this.
Can't blame Darwin about his blocking skills. Would you bring back Ron Leary? Okay, Joe Looney hasn't signed any place yet. I would rather bring back Joe Looney than Ron Leary because he can play center and tackle. I'm sorry, center and guard. If I can't get Joe Looney, then I might consider bringing back Ron Leary. I might consider that one.
I know you're trying to replace DeAndre Hopkins. There are a couple of guys that I think he certainly has to target.
Carl Joseph is trending, so where did he go? If the Cowboys could sign Carl Joseph, okay.
Just has some of that dog that you like to see on perimeter. When you think about trying to elevate Deshaun Watson's game, the easiest way that you can do it is.
Oh, he's going to Cleveland. Thanks for those 2 wins last year, Carl Joseph. Wish you the best in Cleveland. Okay. All right. So that's why he's trending. I know I just touched my face.
He also has outstanding running ability, can take it and put it in the paint from anywhere on the field. If I'm Bill O'Brien, I'm the
okay, let's see what else.
Replace the production that is lost. Rager, any of those guys in that second,
all right.
third round.
Go back to my notifications here on Twitter because I haven't checked them all day.
Did you say 22 to 25 wide receivers off the board in the first 2 days?
First 3 rounds, I absolutely expect 22 to 25 receivers to go off the board. This is one of the more talented wide receiver classes that we've seen in some time.
My goodness, and we saw a list of your top 5 at that position. It will be updated potentially tomorrow. I know your top 5 list all across the board coming out tomorrow. You can look for that at home at NFL.com/Brooks.
Ooh, that's some heat there. Also, nobody gives a shit who you like or don't like, and it's not your money, big guy. Dak has earned a payday and should get it. You should find another team and go trash that QB. You're not wanted here. I'm sure I speak for a ton of real fans. Also, please go elsewhere, fella. Damn, who was that to? Damn. Damn, that's so that shit was fire.
I don't think we'll see a big splash anymore. Kind of the edge rushers are out of the mix right now. You know, the Giants have always prided themselves on edge rushing. Big problem last year was they couldn't get after the passer, but they're kind of out of the market now. So expect maybe a big sign of Marcus Golden.
I don't know what the original tweet was, but he put Looney is back. Yes, Joe Looney's back for a year. Yes. So no, I don't need Ron Leary because see that guy can play guard and he can play center. Now here's what I would also look at doing here. If this was me, if it was my team, I'm curious how good the governor's gonna be because maybe the governor, Connor McGovern, can either play guard or he can play swing tackle. He's actually played all positions there. How's the pork shoulder? Okay. Mike, dude, it's anywhere from 15 to 18 hours. It's only been an hour. It's going to be all night. Yeah, but Ron Leary, he's getting a little long in the tooth. Ron Leary's been around for a while. Let me see. Ron Leary.
A lot of different things. And he's a big play type of guy. The other guy is Robbie Anderson. Here's a guy that the Patriots.
Ron Leary's 30. He's getting up there.
In the division, so they played him a couple times a year.
30. Yeah, spring chicken. And besides, Looney Tunes is funny as hell. That guy's a character. That guy is funny. Okay, you need some comic relief on the team. Yeah, Looney Tunes. When is Randy Gregory? He's supposed to be filing for reinstatement, so we don't have to worry about him staying off the weed. It is almost 9:00. Where did the day go? I ain't done dinner.
I work.
And I didn't?
I didn't say you did it. I said I work. So that's what my day is.
David Irvin. Well, you know what, guys? I've actually been here on the blogosphere for a while. I don't want to take it all up because there's a lot of other great YouTubers. Well, I need to go. I need to go check the smoke. Okay, got to it. Let's go outside. Come on. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about other people live streaming stuff. Oh, look, Michael. You hear Mike? Look, Michael's like, YouTube is all about you. Okay, you like, fuck everybody else. Michael is hardcore. Damn. I hope. Okay, let's take a look. I need to add a little bit more smoke in here because they probably hadn't gotten seasoned up enough. Let me put you guys here. Oh boy, let me check that out. We'll get Randy Gregory, but not David Irvin. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's stir that up just a little bit. This is where I put some of these small chips in here to get this sucker going again. See, it's still fire. That smoke, oh yeah. Get that smoke going again. Yeah. And I tell you what, I'm gonna do something else in here. Now you want barbecue? It's gonna be a long night. I'm gonna try.
That's why America's dairy farmers and the NFL have provided more than 3
Phew. Let's see if this is thawed out. All right, so thank you, Bleeding Blue, but don't want them back. Okay. This here is crab meat that my brother caught, and my mother, my very own mother, hand-picked. And what we gonna do is, I'm gonna make some crab balls. And I should have done this a while ago because it's late. Oh man. So we got claws. Yeah, we're gonna make some crab balls. See, this is fresh crab meat. I mean, this is like real crab meat from the Chesapeake Bay. Handpicked by mama. This is gonna be a special treat today. All right, do I have? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the crab, put it in a ball, and I'm going to put some bread on it. Or at least I'm going to try to. So I guess she got a bigger pan. All right, we'll put those in the fridge for about 10 minutes. Put those in the fridge about 10 minutes before we cook them. Let it solidify. And I'm gonna have a late dinner tonight. I just want to know where the day went. And you see where we roll. Clorox bleach. Bleach and everything. Trying to make sure we don't spread anything. So, what have you been doing all day today? And, I guess I've taken up enough of the blogosphere. I get people that are sending me messages and stuff. Let's see if we signed somebody else. I missed anything in the last 15 minutes? Teach these devils, Mark. I'm preaching and encouraging to listen. Okay. Don't think the head coach is upset about tagging Dak. He may not have been. Oh, okay. Been watching old boxing matches. Well, stay bit. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. We're working. Try and stay busy. Try and stay active. I mean, not active as in, oh, let's go hang out and have a party. But try and stay busy and keep your mind off things. Okay, keep working. Take this as an opportunity to better yourself. If you're unable to work right now, hey, now's the time. If you think about going back to school or studying, start studying. Start figuring out what that other thing is that you want to do. You got time, do some work on the house. Fix some things that are broken. Clean up the house. Cause some of y'all trifling. Some of y'all trifling. It's a good time cleaning up the house. If Dak holds out in the season, we're screwed. Yeah. Chris, shout out to you for still working. Reaper, you can come by and clean my house. I mean, I keep a social distance from you while you do that. Oh, we love you too, Tiara. We love you too. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream because we've been on for quite a while. Oh, Daniel Hayton, thank you for becoming a. Go ahead and email me cowboysmark94@gmail so that way I'll get your shot glass out. I'm gonna package those up tomorrow and see if I can get them to the post office. How about that? Bleeding Blue, low key have fear that for men now. Okay. All right, and all you channel members that saw that post earlier and stuff, I'm still mulling that whole thing over. I appreciate all the comments from everybody that's on there. There was like 60 of them before I did this stream and things, and you know, you guys that are members, I want you to understand that you get a little bit more than what everybody else does, and y'all are my confidence. So I appreciate the kind words and the thoughts and everything else. Like I said, I really just don't know what to do. Can we get snacks? We can if we want to, pay enough for them. That's the question, is how much you're going to be looking for. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, man. So shout out to you. So everybody who became a member today, email me. I had actually 2 shot glasses that came back because I got the address wrong. Tomorrow I'll post on there to say, hey, I don't know who you are, but I need you to double check on the email. So appreciate everything from everybody. All right, I'm going to run. Love you guys.